The real reason dating an avoidant gets colder over time. People with an avoidant attachment style can be wonderful to everyone, except their romantic partner. Around colleagues, family, and friends, they can be warm, friendly, and the life of the party. But as soon as you become their partner, they reveal the side of themselves they're most comfortable with, which also happens to be the side that causes you the most pain. Before the relationship, they might seem incredibly enthusiastic, but as things progress, they suddenly turn cold. The truth is, they haven't become cold. They were cold all along. With everyone else, they feel they have to put on a facade. But with you, the person they're closest to, they no longer have to pretend. They can finally be their true selves, engaging with you when they feel like it and vanishing into thin air when they don't. For example, if you have a conflict and ask them not to be so cold, they might try to make an effort, but their attitude will still feel perfunctory and half-hearted. When they realize that you, just like everyone else, want them to be someone they're not, that being warm and affectionate is what you need to feel satisfied, they'll slowly start to feel that you're just not on the same page, because you don't understand the kind of interaction they truly want. Their affection for you will wane, and they'll begin treating you with extreme coldness. If you happen to have an anxious attachment style, their indifference will make you completely blow up, leading to even more intense conflict. And for an avoidant, there's nothing they hate more than conflict. It makes them feel scared and lost, unsure how to handle your anger. They might also retreat into their core belief: I knew you wouldn't be able to accept the real me. From there, their only instinct is to flee. They'll hide, refuse to communicate, and shut down any attempt at conversation. This behavior is essentially stonewalling, and they won't feel much pain themselves, nor will they think about how to comfort you. Trying to make them feel heard is an incredibly difficult, if not impossible, task. In reality, most avoidants are like children who never grow up, especially with their partners. They'll only behave if you're the one taking care of them and meeting their needs. They are emotional takers, demanding your tolerance, understanding, and love. But when you have emotional needs, sorry, you're on your own. Deal with it yourself and don't bother me is their motto. Ignoring your texts, not answering your calls, and leaving you hanging to cool off. For them, this is all standard procedure. They also tend to dislike texting and online chat, much preferring face-to-face, tangible interactions. This is because avoidants are fundamentally lazy and hate hassle. They see texting as inefficient and a waste of time. If you have something important to say, you can tell them directly. But if you're just trying to make small talk, you'll get half-hearted replies. In their mind, playing a couple of video games is far more interesting. This is why dating an avoidant often leaves you with a sense of emotional whiplash. When you're apart, you feel like they've completely lost interest and are incredibly distant. But when you do meet up, it's as if nothing was ever wrong. However warm they were in the beginning is exactly how cold they'll be later, making you feel like you're in a fake relationship. There are no gifts for holidays, no grand romantic gestures, no surprises, just a plain, day-to-day existence. They might thoughtfully pour you a cup of hot water, but getting them to say a single sweet, romantic word is nearly impossible. At their core, an avoidant person is simply being authentic and unpretentious with you. The fact that they are their most boring self in front of you, their most intimate partner, is indirect proof of your importance in their life. They deeply crave love, warmth, and security, but they don't dare to give it themselves or reciprocate their partner's affection in equal measure. So now that you understand how they operate, try not to keep score or get caught up in the small things. If you learn to treat them a bit like a child, your relationship might just get better and better.